So 4 is the magic number here in this one as we get ready to play game number 3 here this afternoon on PCN. The Boys State Volleyball Championship, PIA style, and it's all here on PCN, the Pennsylvania Cable Network. Gary Sutton and Mike Krause with you. Hempfield won the first game 25-14, 25-18 the second one, and here we go in the beginning of the third game. Pennsbury with the return.
And one of these announcers is a newlywed, and it doesn't happen to be me, as Vogel just gets an open net and buries the ball.
Well, thank you. I just got back from our honeymoon last night, and my new wife, Deborah, is watching today, so really happy to be married. And she's a wonderful girl, and thank you so much for noticing.
Well, congratulations, Deborah.
Thank you.
I got to say, give my spouse, Jill, just celebrated a birthday last week. I can't share what number out of safety. You know, I want to get home with
20-something.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And say hello to my daughters, Taylor and Kristen, watching this. And I was told my math class, Alyssa, told me I got to say hello to math class EF. I have them in a day. She said, you better say hello to us. So I'm saying hi, guys.
There you go. So all the hellos and the salutaries are now done. And Hempfield's up 2-0 before you even know it. And Alex Groh with the service here for Hempfield. There's Greenland, who had a solid last game.
And the defense at Hempfield is solid block that time. And they don't connect. And you're going to see, Greenland's going to make a difference. If they can get him a little bit more active in the ball with the right side and get some activity out of the middle, get something established out of the middle for Pennsbury, they can start creating openings for Hempfield.
There's Greenland with a service, 1 serving 2 in game number 3. There's Hempfield again.
Vogel comes there again on the second man through. Every combination play that Hempfield has run has gone to the second man through, and it's still being effective against the block.
Well, you know, you just see a confidence, and I'm nothing to taken away from Pennsbury here. You see a confidence in the Hempfield kids' faces. They've done this so often that it's almost like this game's on the schedule at the end of the year.
You know, and you said it, it's a confidence they've done so often because they have such a passion to play the game.
And again, that's taking nothing away from an outstanding Pennsbury team here.
Baker popped that serve. That thing was hot. 1-on-1 again.
I'll tell you what, we were looking right in the face of Vogel that time, and he was head up over the net and just buried it.
Well, right there, number 15, Stauffer, he's had such an offensive night that he made the block of Pennsbury commit to him, creating that 1-on-1 for Vogel. And Murray, great sense, just pushed the ball outside.
Well, Murray's been incredible with the sets all afternoon. I mean, you see the big guys putting it away at the end, but that setter putting up those beautiful passes all day long. There's another good pass from Hempfield, this time a little high.
Now that's a tough set for Murray from back there about 14 feet off the net. And he puts up a horizontal set for Trier. And Trier gets a good swing, just got his hand a little bit below the midpoint of the ball. Not getting a chance to get it to drop topspin down.
2 serving 4 for Riley. Good serve that time, just over the net. Good dig. Oh, it's Stauffer just running across the middle and sensing where it was coming and just drilled it away.
Now that's where athleticism takes over. Stauffer, who spends some time on the left side and some time on the middle, hits left side. Pennsbury makes a nice dig, but it's an overpass, and Stauffer just takes over. And
the double A's there, athleticism and anticipation and knowing where that ball was coming, and there was Stauffer.
Now we get a chance to look at the way that ball's moving back there from Vogel.
5-2, Hempfield. Oh, nice touch by Stauffer, showing you power the last play, and now the touch and the finesse on this particular dip over the net.
And it was intelligence because they brought in to help block Jesse Beam. He doubled out of the middle there, number 12. Stauffer saw that, so as you see that blocker, you see an open space, and that's where he put it.
There's one of those deflators for Hempfield, and a little bit of an inflation on the other side of at least 1 point this time for Pennsbury. As they get their 3rd point of the game, Hempfield leads 6-3, and quickly up is Chris O'Neill to serve.
Chris O'Neill in the tournament has made some really solid plays. He's the type of guy that can get some emotion going for Pennsbury, clean up the defense.
Chris O'Neill with a good serve here, 3 serving 6. Oh. And then Stauffer, the ever-present one, rising up to end that threat.
And what happened, Vogel's getting his hands on everything. Vogel is not letting Murray move. If Murray doesn't have to move, the middle attack option is easy. You position yourself and then let Murray put the ball, and that's what happened. Stauffer just buried it.
And here's Grider. 7 serving 3 for Hempfield. Game number 3. They've won the first 2. It's a best of 5. And this has become a one-man show in this game with Jay Stauffer flying high.
You see that time Stauffer comes from the left side and attacks the ball. But they attacking right now on the ground. Hempfield appears to be going after Dave Riley, number 13, with his pass.
Here's Grider again, 8 serving 3. You saw Stauffer with that big smile on his face saying, hey, this is a lot of fun. I like this.
Tight pass, but not tight enough for John Sherrick to activate the block. The ball was tight. Sherrick got anxious and attacked it, so it was an over. He addressed the ball over the net illegally, so the ball comes to
Fromuth
Pennsbury.
with the service, 4 serving 8 for Pennsbury.
There's O'Neal, a great dig, making that
great
playable.
dig for O'Neal's right. And look at that, and then coming back with a wonderful point by Beam for Pennsbury.
You've got to give credit to O'Neal. Steps in, makes that ball was hot. Gets under, he's looking at his arms.
He said, do I still have it?
Number 1 O'Neal. But he kept it playable too, so they can go outside and Beam
just got
just
his
buries
smile.
it.
He said, my gosh, I got in front of a rocket shot there.
It came.
Fromuth with another one, 5 serving 8. Oh, and they love it here as Conklin puts it down.
See, make a defensive play like O'Neal did, brings energy. Now you see Conklin get a big block out of the middle. So that really helps the morale of Pennsbury.
You can feel some energy right now for Pennsbury, 6 serving 8. But it ends quickly as the ever-present Stauffer.
I have Stauffer with his 4th kill of the game so far.
Stauffer's smiling the whole time. I'll tell you what, he is having a lot of fun in this game. He should be. He's put away about 5 points so far.
When everything is in a groove and you got the feel where everything you're trying to do is working, you can't help but smile. It's so much fun.
9 serving 6 on a little miscommunication on the Pennsbury side. And that'll be the 10th point now earned by Hempfield in this game.
Fromuth normally is an excellent setter. He just got caught with that. I think he anticipated the ball more towards the middle.
Justin Fee just looked out there, the coach, and he smiled. He said, man, did we ever screw that one up?
Wow, that is one of the most aggressive serves we've seen. Stauffer jumps it, tries to go to the 5 corner, and misses it by inches.
Well, like you said, when you're feeling like everything's going well, why not?
Right, and Coach Mike Vogel is calling out the areas he wants the ball attacked.
Beam with the serve, 7 serving 10. Stauffer a little early that time.
So now you can feel Pennsbury staying with it. Hempfield making a couple of hitting errors, a couple of playing errors, and that's what can get Pennsbury getting back into the game.
Back to within 2 now. Beam with a serve, 8 serving 10. Baker.
Good defense
great
by
job
Beam.
by Riley. Oh, what a wonderful play that time. Good job. Instead of the set, it was Luke Murray putting it away and seeing something no one else saw on the floor.
And you hear that was calling for Luke. The crowd loves when Luke finishes a play and
no
they just
boo
yell
there,
his name.
just a Luke. That's right. There's a service from Murray, 11 serving 8. Oh. You saw Conklin rising and lingering that time and picking his spot in the middle.
That was the first kill for Conklin. If you get that established out of the middle, that's going to open things outside for Pennsbury. They're hanging around, 2-point gap.
We saw Conklin with a wonderful last game against Ambridge. He did a great job, and we saw Conklin right there just putting it down. So 9 serving 11 as we see Nick McHale with the service.
From the back row.
Greenland. Big guy Sherrick, too high.
Good reaction by Greenland to keep that ball alive.
You're going to get a timeout, I think, here from Hempfield.
An uncharacteristic error by Hempfield.
So Pennsbury has pulled within 1 here in game 3. 10-11 and a timeout for Hempfield. A timeout that they've not needed very much during this tournament so far. They only lost to 1 game in the whole tournament.
They were playing extremely well, but a lot of times when you get to the position, you know you have 1 game to win to get the championship. Sometimes you focus on winning the championship rather than performing the skill. So what Mike's going to tell them, you guys, hey, let's focus on what we're doing. Concentrate on passing the ball, concentrate in the set, concentrate on what you want to do with the ball, and make sure then it becomes more instinctive. Just a couple misses here and there. Pennsbury is doing a good job. Greenland got blocked but made a nice defensive play by keeping that ball alive, getting the ball back to Hempfield's hands, and creating a hitting error by Hempfield.
And Riley and Beam doing a great job as well. There's what they're playing for this afternoon. As you can see, Mark Byers, one of the assistant executive directors of the PIA right there. You can see the big gold medal trophy right there in the middle. 10 serving 11 though. Pennsbury says we'd like to have that. And they're within 1 point now here in the 3rd game, but that's taken away quickly with a beautiful shot by Baker.
Mike Baker runs a combination that time. Again, every combination they've run, it's been to the 2nd hitter, and Baker just gets the kill. Mark Byers has been great for this tournament. I've been talking to him. The format has changed. They did pool play, played 3 games, everybody. And then this morning they did the quarterfinals, best of 5.
You just gotta love the rally scoring, and Riley says, I love it, because I go flying higher and get us back within a point again.
Well, Riley, that's his first kill of this game, so we've got each from the left side getting a kill, and we got one kill in the middle.
Number 13, Dave Riley, a sophomore, 6'3". He'll be hearing from a few people in a few years.
Greenland goes with his jump.
When it comes time to go to college, that is. That's one of those that can make you old and gray as a coach very quickly.
They had things away. They took the offense out of Hempfield, but the ball got directed, and it got directed outside the reach of Greenland, so it plays in Hempfield's favor.
Baker's been so effective serving all afternoon. 13 serving 11. Oh, great look that time, and a good put away by Zach Blanco.
Now, it was really nice because what happened with Blanco, that ball was passed by Beam. Beam put it on the money to give the option out of the middle. And Fromuth, perfect play.
Here's Riley, 12 serving 13. Game 3. Hempfield won the first 2. Pennsbury trying to get to a 4th game. Hempfield trying to win the 4th straight state championship in boys volleyball.
Fromuth went horizontal. And when you go that horizontal set, the middle block doesn't have enough time to get out there. And big swing by Beam.
And Pennsbury has brought it back to even, 13-13, and number 13, Riley serving.
Is that an omen, Gary?
I don't know.
A lot of 13s out there.
A lot of 13s all at once. And there you saw Gary Vogel that right at that time, getting up and putting the point down for Hempfield. So Hempfield just will not let Pennsbury get on top at all in any of these games so far.
Zach Blanco got out there. The ball bounced around his hands a little bit. He almost had that block. But I'll tell you, that guy Vogel, he is what you call a difference maker.
Vogel with that long arching service that time, not jumping, I might add.
It was interesting. I talked to Mike Vogel and the relationship. I was talking about his players, and he said, Vogel. I said, wait a second, that's your son. He goes, hey, he's a player out here, so I address him as a player.
Yep.
And, you know, as a parent to be able to coach, and it was interesting because you could sense he was one of the players.
Nothing tougher than coaching your kid. 14, serving 14 for O'Neill. Hempfield. Oh, what a play by Stauffer. Great little lift by Murray, and then Stauffer just touching it down.
It was interesting. Beam helped out with his right hand to keep the ball back in play and on the block. And they came right back to Stauffer. And Beam wasn't there on the block that time, so he just directed it. Stauffer directed down to the floor.
15, serving 14. Here's Grider. Nice little stick by Murray. And there was some of that ability that we saw to jump a little bit more this year. I mean, you saw Murray way up on that one, putting it down.
He was a good jumper last year. This tournament, he has been hanging. Now, it seems they are going after number 13, Riley, with the serve.
So after getting the tie here, 2-point run, make it 3. Almost think you need a timeout here in a moment if you Justin P. I think one more point, you're going to see it.
Big John Sherrick on that block in the back row attack by Greenland. Creating a gap here, Gary. This is a dangerous gap to get established now.
Here's Grider
for Pennsbury.
Oh, great stuff that time.
Big answer there by Dave Riley. They came right after him again, got his hands on it, and they gave an opportunity for Conklin to run that middle, and it was effective. Nice set by Fromuth.
Yeah, Dave Riley, only a sophomore, 6'3". Service coming here, 15 serving 17 from Fromuth. Greenland. Vogel. Oh, good
that was
hit
from
by
the back
O'Neill.
row.
Nice job of digging it out.
O'Neill's making some solid defensive plays for Pennsbury.
Stauffer. Once again, on to the big finishers. Stauffer and Vogel back and forth, and Stauffer putting it across the floor. Pennsbury unable to dig it out. 18-point for Hempfield.
That's a 6th kill I have for Stauffer. That's a lot. For 18 points, I have 6 kills.
Here's Stauffer with the service.
In rally.
And the lift. Now a 4-point lead. You almost think they need a timeout right here.
Fromuth trying to create that space set. I think that would have worked if the timing was there, if he handled that cleanly. He had a huge gap, but uncharacteristic mishandle.
19 serving 15. Stauffer with a service for Hempfield. Conklin. Good job keeping it alive. Bean. O'Neill again. Riley. Oh, what a great save.
It didn't get across. Vogel got a little pump, back set Murray, but it got too wide past the antenna.
To say every point is a big point for Pennsbury right now is the understatement of the year is Jesse Beam. 16 serving 18. Good service.
You need 9 to 6 just to stay in the game.
4. It's a 4th hit.
Nice, very solid contribution by Sherrick at the net. He's doing a real good job at 6'4". Long and smart, does a real nice job volleyball-wise.
Hempfield 5 points away from their 4th straight state championship. Riley says, not just yet.
You heard in background, shoot. That means they want the ball to get shot out there from the setter's hands horizontally to attack aggressively.
Been so impressed with Dave Riley this afternoon from Pennsbury, along with Jesse Bean.
Well, Pennsbury, if they can get a point or two here, it could be a different game. There's a critical rotation right here.
17 serving 20. There's Vogel. Vogel literally, you can see him kind of coasting across the net, picking the spot, and he said, yep, that one, bang.
And that credit goes to Murray. Murray was smart enough to get the ball wide enough so Vogel could take that line shot, and he just popped it.
21 serving 17. Alex Groh, the 6'1" junior, outside hitter with the service.
I think that was the play of the match. That was a determining factor, that last play.
Greenland. Again. Good shot by Greenland. Dan Greenland.
That's Greenland's first kill from the right side this game.
Earns the 18th point for his team and also his own serve. 18 serving 21. Dan Greenland with the service.
He's a jumper, so if he can get that popped a little bit.
And out.
Stavic just misses the corner.
Tell you what, he had a great angle, and by I don't even know if it was inches. It might have been something less than that.
But the block got their piece on a ball, so the point does go.
Does end up going to Hempfield.
And Stavic gets his kill out of the middle.
And here's Baker, 22 serving 18.
They're trying to go with that space
Good
set out of the
by
middle.
Baker. Oh, and Vogel just unhittable. That's unhittable.
You know,
that was straight down.
And again, you got to give Murray credit. He's almost past the midpoint of the floor and directs the ball back to Vogel, and the time was perfect. It was a horizontal set. It wasn't something that would go up and you go take. It was a horizontal set, and he just buried it.
Look at the Pennsbury bench where the coach is looking over. It's looking at the kid in the bench saying, how about that? A little bit of admiration for the other team.
Well, here's
Baker into the net.
That's only the second error for Hempfield in the serves this game.
Maybe a little anxious that time for Baker.
You're trying to finish. You're seeing some history here. 3 of the best players ever out of Hempfield, maybe out of the state, on the court together, trying to finish off that goal.
Riley, 19 serving 23. Stauffer.
There's teamwork as Stauffer gets another kill.
And 1 point away from 4 in a row, and Justin Fee is going to call timeout for Pennsbury. I like this timeout. I really do. You know, you're down by 5, and you want to remind your kids, we fought like crazy to be here. Let's see if we go win 5 points in a row. What the heck?
It can be done. You play volleyball.
Mike Vogel about to make some history here. No one's done this since 1971. Won 4 in a row, and the last team to do it, Haverford, had 6 in a row from 65 to 71. And now young Justin Fee, his first-year coach, brings his Pennsbury team in here to try to test the mettle of this Hempfield team, and Hempfield 1 point away from a state championship.
How'd you like to be a senior? Mike Baker, Gary Vogel, John Sherrick, Ryan Emmerich, Kyle Markley, Jay Stauffer, Luke Murray, Rick Stavic. Those guys, all they know is state championships.
That's it. I told you this game's on the schedule at the end of the year. Well, Hempfield about to possibly make history here with 1 point. And if you're a Pennsbury fan, you need 5 to get the game number 4. That's how simple, or maybe 6 rather, to get the game number 4. That's how simple this gets. And you can feel the tension building here. Here we are. Vogel with a service.
Good dig.
Great shot by Riley. Free ball. Bean.
Vogel, look out. Oh, I thought he'd be hit.
Ball again. Another chance here. Good hit.
Go to Stauffer.
Hempfield, good defense. Stauffer.
Good defense by Greenland.
Bean. That's it. Hempfield has won 4 straight state championships, the first team to do so since 1971.